Good evening. We begin with a medical investigation that may offer a rare bit of hope to a lot of families watching tonight. A treatable condition hiding right in the middle of a dementia epidemic. Normal pressure hydrocephalus. It mimics the symptoms of Alzheimer's with one all-important difference. If you catch it early, it can be reversed. 564,000 Canadians are living with dementia right now. That number will nearly double in the next 15 years. So getting the diagnosis wrong is like a death sentence. CTV's medical specialist Avis Favreau has more on the patients doctors now believe they can help.
Doctors think there are thousands of people across Canada just like Dawn Ethel, who was plagued by memory and mobility problems.
It was becoming difficult to walk. It was getting worse.
5 years ago, the former Lieutenant Governor of Alberta started having problems while in office with mobility, memory, and bladder control.
I could see there was something terribly wrong.
So too could his doctor, Mark Hamilton.
And he's having trouble walking, he's having trouble lifting his feet up off the ground. He's very, very slow, small steps.
But it wasn't normal aging or Alzheimer's. It was a brain disorder called normal pressure hydrocephalus, where fluid builds up in the skull, putting pressure on the brain. It produces symptoms like Alzheimer's with memory loss, walking problems, and incontinence. But unlike dementia, this is reversible.
Patients aren't as aware of it, and doctors aren't as aware of it. And I would estimate that probably less than 5% of the people that have it actually are getting treatment.
That treatment is surgery to insert a drainage tube via the abdomen into the bottom of the skull to let excess fluid out. In less than 3 months, Dawn Ethel's walking went from this to this.
His walking improved dramatically, and his memory tests right now are normal.
When patients are correctly diagnosed early, Dr. Hamilton has seen transformations.
I've seen people with moderate dementia, significant short-term memory problems who are functioning at what we considered a normal level.
Doctors estimate there are some 15,000 people in Canada who have normal pressure hydrocephalus, but who are instead misdiagnosed, bedbound, and in nursing homes. Something that might have happened to Dawn Ethel had he not been treated early.
It's just tragic. I hope this brings awareness to all those out there who are suffering.
This has been a breath of fresh air. It's a second life.
And there are studies that suggest this condition may be more common than doctors thought. Tragic, because it means so many are being condemned to years of disability for what, Lisa, is a treatable condition.
Just a stunning, stunning reality, Ava. So brave of the Ethel family to come forward. Go over the symptoms one more time.
There are 3 key symptoms: memory problems, problems walking, and incontinence. Those are the 3. Doctors would do a brain scan to see if there's an excess of fluid inside, and then some other tests. And this needs to be done early, Lisa, because that's when the symptoms can be reversed. And there are dramatic stories of reversal of these symptoms. Left too long, it's not treatable.
And you're saying there could be up to 15,000 Canadians in nursing homes that could have been treated.
That's right, and it's conservative because really scientists and doctors don't know enough. There needs to be more research. There need to be more centers that specialize in this. And I will say that while we've been working on this story, the health producer, our colleague, found out that her mother, who had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, instead likely had this condition, but it was missed. So this story hits really close to home.
So personal, such an important story. Avis, thank you for this tonight.